the halfway point. The Flock brothers, Tim and Fonte, hold a commanding lead, but Daytona's own Marshall Teague moves up to challenge the front runners. On the 34th lap, Teague in car number 6 steps down on the gas and away from all competition. Just as in the previous day's event, the action gets rough and tumble in the final laps, and the dangerous south turn almost claims a trio of victims. Into the final lap, and under the checkered flag comes Marshall Teague, logging a winner's time of 1 hour 36 minutes and averaging a blistering 82.4 miles per hour. Yes, local boy makes good. In the 1951 Grand Circuit Stock Car Race, Daytona's Marshall Teague takes on the cash award, and congratulations from the...
Now watch this. Number 40, driven by Tommy Thompson of Louisville, Kentucky, and number 41, piloted by Curtis Turner out of Roanoke, Virginia. They're battling for the lead. They swing out to pass a slow mover, then they sideswipe and go off the trot. They're still battling it out. Turner's engine is afire, but he speeds ahead to take the lead. He holds on until the fire gains the upper hand and he's forced to pull in. Turner gets into the fight again, but it's too late. Thompson breezes in to win a new car and $5,000 first prize money.
One lap to go. Here's real sportsmanship at Daytona as one master mechanic congratulates another. Cotton Owens is completing the last lap. Owens Pontiac wins it. A triumphal turn down the backstretch into the south turn for the last time. Past the cars that couldn't make it. Nichols is congratulated by NASCAR's commissioner, Cannonball Baker. Owens comes into his pit, and Ray Nichols gets a free ride to the winner's circle. Driver, mechanic, and car. A team that beat the best competition could offer.
But it's almost over. Pearson zooms out of the second turn on his way to the white flag. And suddenly, something does happen. Rubber goes flying as Pearson's right rear tire blows on the backstretch. There's no time to stop. It's all or nothing at all. Pearson has got to get that Pontiac under the white flag and then clear around the mile-and-a-half track again with nothing but hot, battered metal holding up the right rear side of his car, limiting his speed to a mere 40 miles an hour. At last, but meanwhile, Roberts is pouring it on, coming almost 100 miles an hour faster in a furious attempt to beat Pearson's crippled car to the checkered flag. For Pearson's pit crew, every second is torture, but they can only pray. Don't stop. Please, don't stop. Roberts is cutting deeply into Pearson's lead. Hangs on, and with sparks flying as he struggles down the homestretch a final time, takes the checkered flag. What a race! What a day for David Pearson and mechanic Ray Fox.
second. 2 long laps to go. Still Stacy. It's flat out now. Just 2.5 miles to go.
When the track is cleared and the green flag sends them back to high speed, Richard Petty holds first place, trailed by Larry Frank in Ford number 66. Lee Petty, crew chief for his son Richard, isn't worried about Frank. The scoreboard shows number 66 a full lap behind. Through a scoring error, Frank was not credited with 1 lap. Neither driver knows it, but this moment may decide the race. Larry Frank passes Richard Petty, then bounces off the guardrail, but keeps control. Larry Frank is now in the lead, although the scorers put him 4th. This era begins one of the wildest finishes in racing history. Frank is running the fastest laps ever seen in competition here, and his crew tell him to keep going. We'll argue with the officials later. High in the first turn, Richard Petty blows a tire. Junior Johnson passes as Petty fights for control. His late burst of speed was an all-or-nothing gamble, but failed. The scorers now put Junior Johnson in first place, but Larry Frank is 5 seconds ahead and running wide open. He's faster now than when he qualified. Lee Petty walks to the pit wall and tells his son to keep going. Stopping for a new tire would take too much time. 4 laps to go. Richard's going to race it out. He's running almost 100 miles an hour. Look out! Petty slows down. He just can't handle a car on 3 wheels. Junior Johnson also eases off the throttle, thinking he's in first place. As Richard Petty rounds the 4th turn, Junior Johnson crosses the starting line and takes the white flag, meaning you are in the lead with 1 lap to go, but Larry Frank is still leading him. Frank completes the last lap, coming up to the finish line with his crew urging him on. He's across the line. Here's Junior Johnson right behind him and getting the checkered flag, unofficially the winner of the race. Hours later, recheck of the official scorecards gave Larry Frank, driving Ford number 66, the victory, and $20,000 in first place money. Winning this means so much, he said. This is the big one you dream about. I never worked harder in my life.
Now begins one of the strangest finish line stories in racing history. Almost as an afterthought, one lonely car climbs the rail on turn 9. The caution flag is out, the field slows down, and so as the sun sets slowly in the west, the pace car finishes the race, followed by Dan Gurney, A.J. Foyt, Troy Ruttman, Fireball Roberts, and the balance of 21 cars still running in a blaze of speed, 45 miles per hour to be exact. Dan Gurney collects $13,600 for his afternoon's work, a happy, almost humorous ending to an action-packed, strongly contended race with a hometown boy made good.
So Tiny Lund, a fellow who didn't even have a car here 2 weeks ago, is in the lead, and he could very well wrap things up in one of the richest stock car races of all time, the Daytona 500. And here he is, Tiny Lund, and he'll be starting on the last lap. So Tiny Lund is out there all alone, and unofficially I've got him 24 seconds ahead of Freddie Lorenzen, and he's got a good 30 seconds on Ned Jarrett. Don't want to overlook the fact that Nelson Stacy is 4th and Dan Gurney is 5th. They're 2 laps behind. And then Dick Petty in the 63 Plymouth. is in 6th place. Bobby Johns, doing a great job, is in 7th in the 63 Pontiac, and then Joe Weatherly is in 8th. But here's the guy that everybody has been chasing, Tiny Lund. He's driven a tremendous race, and you can bet that if he can just finish now, his pit crew will get a tremendous amount of credit for the job of engineering they did here today. The checkered flag is out, and here he comes. Under the checkered flag, Tiny Lund has taken it, and this really is a big victory for him.
The 16 car, Derringer, smoothly through turn number 6 on the final lap, and McDonald in 2nd place in the 21 car, still trying to catch the leader. There's the checkered flag. Darrell Derringer in car number 16, your winner of the Golden State 400 at Riverside, with McDonald in car number 21 finishing in 2nd place. A great victory for the NASCAR competitor.
Moving up to pass the slower car. The white flag is out. 1 lap to go. The leader is still Bobby Isaac. Well, if Foyt's going to make a move, it's going to have to be soon. And Paul Goldsmith up there in 4th position is between Foyt and Isaac, and this will complicate Foyt's problem. Foyt will probably try to get a draft down that back stretch. Let's see if he can do it. And Buck Baker will try to make the same maneuver. Bobby Isaac, the leader. Here's Foyt moving to the inside. Can he make it? He's even. He's ahead. Foyt is the leader. Just a few feet ahead of Bobby Isaac. Paul Goldsmith high to the outside in a fight for 4th. Now let's see if Isaac can move out and pass Foyt as they come for the finish line. This is going to be an almost photo finish. Coming down for the last lap. Isaac to the outside, pulling up alongside Foyt. They're coming to the finish line. And the race is over, and Foyt is the winner. The checkered flag out for A.J. Foyt, the winner ahead of Bobby Isaac by just 4 feet. And Paul Goldsmith and Buck Baker were in a photo finish for 4th and 5th. Jimmy Pardue in car number 54 followed in 3rd, and what a race this has been, with A.J. Foyt scoring the first victory for a USAC driver, and there is the final...
Jim streaks for the finish line. Behind him is Fred Lorenzen. Curtis Turner, Hurtubise' earlier competitor, finishes 13th with a blown engine. The checkered flag, Jim Hurtubise, is winner after 500 tough miles.
White flag being waved by Johnny Bruner, and there in Ray Nichols' number 98 Dodge Charger is Sam McQuagg. Right behind, a lap or so behind, is Jim Hurtubise, the popular USAC star. McQuagg has dominated this race. He's leading now Curtis Turner, or rather Darrell Derringer in car 16, Jim Pascal in 14, and Curtis Turner is 4th in the Chevelle. The compacts have showed well here at Daytona today. And now McQuagg goes into traffic and off what should be his final turn of the track before victory.
And so the 1966 Firecracker 400 is just about to be history. Sam McQuagg, Rookie of the Year last year, really moving into the big time with his first really important NASCAR victory. A tremendous performance by this fellow all afternoon.
Well, he certainly drove a great race and gets all the credit.
We have seen sports car drivers, or actually Formula One Grand Prix drivers, the past 2 years winning Indianapolis. Now an Indianapolis driver, quite possibly winning here at Daytona. That was Richard Petty going into the pits, and apparently he dropped some oil, because there is Jerry Grant in car number 40 spinning on something, and here comes another one.
That's Jim Hurtubise, Jim, and that one Plymouth oiled the track up for the other 2 Plymouths right behind. Tough break for Richard Petty, who's had a rough day all afternoon.
And here we have the white flag, meaning 1 lap to go for the leader, and the caution flag, the yellow one, going out at the same time. Tiny Lund has run out of gas with 1 lap to go. That's going to drop him back. He was doing very well. We'll get the final standings here very shortly. First, let's get a winner. Mario Andretti ready to take the checkered flag, and there it is.
He made it.
Mario Andretti has won the 1967 Daytona 500. He's won it with an average speed of 146.9 miles per hour. However, that's deceiving, because there were 9 yellow flags today. Had it not been for that, the average speed could have been well up in the 107.
With Yarborough out, Baker slows his pace. He doesn't want to take a chance of losing it now, not this close to victory. Baker leads Isaac by 10 seconds, and Hutcherson by 2 laps. But those last few laps can be an eternity. And no doubt Baker is thinking, will something happen as it always does, or is this my day? In the Fox pits, the pressure's reaching a crescendo as Baker makes the final lap. The checkered flag, and Buddy Baker wins his first big race. Ray Fox and the crew are on the run to greet their new hero. In victory lane, he finds it hard to believe. Like a myth, a dream, an embrace from pretty wife Colleen, and a tear, a kiss, a trophy nearly as large as he is. Restrained pride and the nostalgia of a father who has been this route before.
And it won't be Donnie Allison. He has this one all wrapped up as he screams at Torino under the white flag. One more lap and he can go home. And here he is out of the fourth turn. He waves at the sun-scorched crowd and sails under the checkered flag, the winner of the Carolina 500.
And now with the checkered flag virtually in sight, Charlie Glotzbach, the driver who's only been on the big league circuit for 2 seasons, heads for what appears to be certain victory in his number 6 Dodge Charger. There's the sign from the pitman, the dollar sign, traditional signal of the driver that he's got it made. The car's humming along beautifully as the shadows start to fall over the Charlotte Motor Speedway. He's not slackening his pace one bit, however, in these final laps. He goes by Pete Hamilton in the number 1 car. It'll be the biggest victory of his career if he makes it, and we don't see how he can do anything but now. He can coast in, practically, and win this National 500 stock car race. The battle for the national championship between David Pearson and Bobby Isaac has helped Pearson considerably. Pearson is running 3rd behind Paul Goldsmith. Here's the checkered flag, and everybody's giving him the dollar sign, and it's a happy moment in the Cotton Owens pits down here. Owens, who retired as a driver a half-dozen years ago to become a car owner, has not had a super speedway victory in that 6-year span, and this is the first one, and you can see everyone is happy for the old man from Spartanburg, South Carolina. They're happy to see Cotton win, and of course his young driver Glotzbach, who's 30 years old and is from Georgetown, Indiana.
Pearson is still close. He's right in the draft, and here he goes. He's taking his run at Pete Hamilton right here, going into turn number 3. Can he hold him?
He went very low there. Oh boy, they're really at it now.
Oh, look out!
Pearson's in trouble.
He almost lost it. He almost lost it. David Pearson was out of shape, almost sideways. But he fought back. Tremendous strength, and the white flag is flying. Pete Hamilton has the lead, traveling at better than 186 miles an hour. A remarkable story for the young man from Massachusetts. And it appears that David Pearson has lost momentum, perhaps has lost the will to really try all out again, though I find that hard to believe because he is one of the great competitors in the history of NASCAR racing. We are watching 2 great competitors right here. Pete Hamilton in the petty blue Plymouth Superbird, leading and heading for the checkered flag, and David Pearson running right behind him, closing in to 2nd place, and he'll hold that position, no question about it. And Pete Hamilton has won his first major NASCAR victory, the Daytona 500. David Pearson is 2nd in a Ford, and Bobby Allison 3rd in a Dodge, and we'll go to victory lane in just a moment.
Elder's Dodge number 96 looks and sounds stronger on every lap as he screams down the front chute for the white flag. One more round, and it's all his. With a satin-smooth Hemi engine in a beautifully handling Dodge Charger, plus a 10-second lead over Bobby Allison, you can almost see the smile on Ray Elder's face as he pounds down the straightaway for the checkered flag. And with $20,000 waiting in victory lane, no wonder he was in such a hurry.
Earnhardt ran in the top 5, top 10 most of the day. And then Baker fell out, a couple of the other leaders fell out, and Earnhardt started leading laps. And then I think something probably changed inside the helmet for Dale Earnhardt, because now all of a sudden he's in the lead and he's competitive and he's the guy to beat now. And so he actually had to outrun Bobby Allison and Darrell Waltrip that day to take the win. Outran Waltrip, and then Waltrip got passed late in the day. Allison got second with maybe 5 laps to go. But there was no catching that blue and yellow number 2. To keep the concentration and to keep the competitiveness and to be in the car for 3 or 4 hours like they had to be back then, it was a maturity process. And Dale came of age that day, and the drivers were universally praising him. He didn't do anything dumb. He didn't wreck anybody. It was one of those situations that Earnhardt needed a breakthrough win. He needed to put his name on that list, and he was able to do that here.
Three-car race to the finish. Now 2.5 laps to go as they go down the back straight at 170 miles an hour. Again, Pearson is able to hold off the challenge of Earnhardt inside. So it is still Pearson in first place, Earnhardt in second place, Benny Parsons third.
And you know, Jim, the traditional stock car approach of hanging back until the last lap and then slipstreaming by, that just doesn't apply here. The slipstream, the drafting doesn't work. These guys are going for it right now.
In the turn, and now they're on the wall. Pearson is still going. Benny Parsons coming down onto the apron. Earnhardt is slowed down up onto the wall. The yellow flag will come out, but it's a race to the start-finish line from here. Whichever car gets there first will win the race. Pearson is still running in car number 1, but he's slowing down. Forget about Bonnet on the left of the screen. He's a lap behind. The question is whether David Pearson can get there first. Out of the car behind him, Terry Labonte, 44.
Oh, Labonte. I think it was Labonte to you. I can't tell.
Almost impossible to tell. Terry Labonte in car number 44 was the other car on the lead lap as they came down the front straight. The question is whether he got there ahead of David Pearson. The yellow flag was out. The winner is whichever car got to that start-finish line first and got to the yellow flag first. And right now, I think we have to assume it's Terry Labonte.
Yep, this is actually the last lap of the race, and it's being run under the yellow, which means that if Pearson was in fact behind at the line, he cannot come back past and take the lead. This is Labonte's race.
Are they going to give the checkered flag? Yes, they are. Terry Labonte gets the checkered flag. He has not led at any point during the race. He only led for the last lap under the caution flag after just getting across the start-finish line ahead of David Pearson. And there is Labonte's pit crew going absolutely wild. This young man's only 23 years old. Here's another look at that finish.
Okay, now you can see the little smoke coming out of the back of Pearson's car. That's partly because the whole right side of his car, the side we can't see, has been damaged. The tires are rubbing badly. In fact, his whole toe in and alignment is not correct. That's why Labonte has this extra speed. They're only a few yards short of the finish. Pearson tries to pinch him off here, but Labonte is coming right down onto the pit apron to make the pass, and you'll see
the line on your screen. You'll see the line. It's coming up on the left of your screen right here. And there Labonte has gotten past Pearson, and there it is.
Incredible.
Margin of victory, 1 wheel.
And the white flag is out. The white is out for Morgan Shepherd. He has 1 more lap to go. The car right in front of him is Lake Speed, the number 66 car. Shepherd is about to walk off with the victory here in the Virginia 500. A tremendous afternoon for him. The car in turn number 3 now to the very low groove. Here he is. He's got his hand out the window. He's waving to the crowd as he comes down to receive the checkered flag. And the winner of the Virginia 500 is Morgan Shepherd.
Comes down to receive the white flag. The white is out for Jody Ridley. Let's follow him around on his final lap. You can imagine what's going through this young man's mind. He keeps the car in the middle of the racetrack. He knows that he is less than 3/4 of a lap from victory and doesn't want to do anything that might jeopardize that win. Down the backstretch. Now headed for turn number 3, keeping the car in the middle of the racetrack. There's no traffic around him. Here he comes, off of the 4th turn, onto the main straightaway. The crowd applauds, and Jody Ridley wins the Mason-Dixon 500 at Dover, Delaware. Jody Ridley is the winner. Look at this crew down in front of us. They are going bananas, and so are several people in the grandstand. There's the crew hugging each other, congratulating each other.
Harold Kinder. He's about to indicate 1 lap to go. Went Waltrip, and he came high around a lap car going to turn number 1. Waltrip with the advantage by 1. 2-car length. Waltrip seems to draw away in turn number 1 on the 33-degree banking at the west end of the track for the last time. Down they go into the back straightaway. Last time down that 3,000-foot chute. Labonte goes right back. has won in a photo finish.
Here he comes. He's a little loose through 9, though, as he moves up on the back of Jimmy Means. The white flag's out. He's starting to take it easy now. He's breaking his rhythm just a little bit. The move by Jimmy Means. He's down into turn 1. Everybody else is still strung out. There may be a battle between car number 90, Vic Brooks, and Kyle Petty in 7 as they battle for a top 5 position. Ricky Rudd, he's through the S's right now. He doesn't appear to be running as quick as he was on the previous laps. He's being quite careful. He's not going to hang the car out there. He's not going to jeopardize anything. For Ricky Rudd can see the dollar signs now. He can smell victory. It's eluded him since he started racing in 1975. He won a race earlier this year at Dover Downs, Delaware, a late model sportsman race as a preliminary to the Mason-Dixon 500. He's down the back straightaway. What a feeling he must have right now. I imagine there's probably a tear running down his cheek because it's taken a long time for the son of Al Rudd to reach victory lane. A beautiful shot now as he comes through the dog leg. He heads for turn number 9. He looks sharp. The Monte Carlo SS, the Piedmont pacemaker, the pride of Chesapeake, Virginia, is on his way. You have to have feelings and emotion for a young driver like this who has persevered and persevered, and he's around for the finish. Harold Kinder waves a checkered flag. He has his hand out of the window for Ricky Rudd. It's his first victory ever coming here at Riverside, California.
Here they come off the corner. Richmond right to the wall. One car in trouble. Neil Bonnet tagged it and came away. There's Bonnet coming by. And the rest of the field, there's Waltrip back at 6. Caution is coming out. Caution is coming out. What a turnaround. Elliott in front. Yellow is on the racetrack.
But they can race all the way back to the flag.
That is correct. They will come all the way back around. 2.6 miles left and one more time through turn number 9. Bill Elliott stays in front, and with no tread on those tires, those slick tires, it is treacherous, mean going here. Bobby Allison has let them go race. He has the championship. His quest is over for Elliott, who has never won a race. It can happen here. You may be seeing it live today on Superstation WTBS. Long back straightaway. He's being cautious. It is raining. It's coming down pretty strong now. Here he is down that back stretch. Bill Elliott in number 9, headed for turn number 9, which is very damp. He'll try to pull it through there.
This could be
Here's
worse.
the second place car, and third Tim Richmond, and fourth Neil Bonnet, trying to get it in there. Leaders coming around.
He's a half a mile away from $250,000.
And $250,000 may lie with car number 9, Bill Elliott. Bill Elliott coming down out of the corner. Here he is. Down off the turn, Bill Elliott's number 9, and here's the battle as we watch those cars out back slithering out of the corner. Elliott's won it. Parsons is coming across in second, and at third it will be Neil Bonnet. Fourth is going to be Earnhardt. Fifth will be Richmond at the line as Richmond lost it in turn 9. We were sure there was going to be trouble, and we were watching that turn number 9 area to see if they were going to get through it. They're under caution. This race still has 2 laps to go. Under caution. Bill Elliott in front, waiting on the checkers to decide it. The Bill Elliott crew coming down onto the track. His 2 brothers. His brother Ernie is standing almost directly across from me now. What a quest this has been for this team. A family effort. They rent one car when they come to the track, and that's it. They keep the whole crew in it. You'll see as many as 8. Gosh, I hope the officers didn't hear about that. Getting back and forth to the track. And usually it's an economy car. There's the crew, and there's the checkered flag coming out for Bill Elliott, who has just won his first race in his Winston Cup Grand National.
With 48 laps to go, Jeff Bodine settled the battle when he clawed his way past Waltrip and Allison to grab the lead. From that point, Bodine never gave ground as he chalked up his very first Winston Cup victory 4.5 seconds ahead of the pack. With a happy Jeff Bodine at Martinsville Speedway, this is Bob Pierce reporting.
Number 44, Terry Labonte, is 1 lap behind the pace. But the way Greg Sachs is on his tail, you have to wonder. Does he know he is in first place, or does he believe Labonte is in front of him? We had a report moments ago that the radio communication between the pit crew of Greg Sacks and the car was not functioning. It's been a long time since he went to the pits, and perhaps in the confusion of lead changes, he hasn't realized that he is in front. And as Labonte and Greg Sacks come out of turn 4, preparing to take the white flag, this last lap could prove interesting if that's the case. Meanwhile, in the Greg Sacks pits, they're believing that they have this race won. Sacks' wife, Victoria, was there with her fingers crossed. Sacks now moving alongside of Labonte. He certainly is making moves which indicate he believes he needs to finish in front of Labonte. The last lap of the Firecracker 400. Greg Sacks, without question, has removed some of the headline potential from Bill Elliott today. Labonte still in front of Greg Sacks. It would take the unbelievable. Sacks is moving high alongside Labonte, way close to the wall. That definitely confirms it. There is no way Sacks would make such a move if he felt he was in front. But now, even in his own mind, Greg Sacks is the winner of the Firecracker 400. A major upset at the tournament today, and there are the people who pulled it off. They didn't work together more than a week ago, but somehow they put it all together today. They call this a research and development car. Certainly, I hope they can remember all the things they did to make the number 10 car of Greg Sacks a winner today. Bill Elliott, a surprising second-place finisher when you consider he had to hit the pits with only 8 laps remaining, but again was able to exhibit tremendous muscle as Greg Sacks enters victory lane.
Here's Waltrip, keeps him straight, but he keeps on tapping. Now Waltrip on the inside. Side by side. Down to the inside.
Oh!
4 cars, there it goes.
There's Bodine into the fence. Joe Redmond spins around. Who's going to win the race? Where's Kyle Petty? Kyle Petty is slowed down. He's going slow.
Caution is
Kyle
out.
Petty's going to win the race.
397. I think Kyle's going to take it home. Coming down, Harold Kinder, flag in hand, and Kyle Petty, who watched it all. Checkered flag is coming out, I believe, right now. They're only showing 398 complete, but I believe that's 400. The checkers are down. Kyle Petty is won.
498 laps completed. 2 more laps for Rusty Wallace. Less than a mile of racing now for the young driver from Missouri, St. Louis, Missouri, who is on his way to his first Winston Cup win, will become the 5th different driver to win this year, and the 5th different make of car to visit victory lane this year.
White flag is out. Harold Kinder has put the white flag on Rusty Wallace. Just a half a lap. He's on the back straightaway. Going in turn 3. He can almost smell the checkered flag from here.
Off the 4th corner, Rusty Wallace wins the Valleydale 500 and his first Winston Cup race ever. He already has his hand outside of the side of the car, saluting and waving.
White flag, a persistent dozen come down the line. Hillen first, Wallace second, then they're 3 wide for 3rd position. Allison trying, Allison gets turned sideways by Sterling Marlin. He slams into them. 4-car wreck at the finish.
They got to race to the line.
Meanwhile, they're going to race to the line to decide it here this afternoon. Allison's car destroyed. They're racing down the back straightaway to decide this event. Going down into turn number 3, the field battling to take it home this afternoon. Out in front, it's still Hillen. Rusty Wallace is there. Tim Richmond. Here they come driving for the finish. This will go down as the all-time incredible finish at Talladega. On the outside, Wallace moving. Hillen stays first. Richmond drops on the inside in the 25 to the tri-oval. Here they come for the line. Hillen wins it. Almost a dead heat for second.
Again, the best I can tell you, I think you said 8 before this thing started.
Here comes a white flag from Harold Kinder.
When he crosses the stripe, 2.66,
there it is.
35 degrees, miles to go.
His wife hoping that Davey can hang on for 1 more lap, and Joey Knuckles, the young crew chief on this car, may be winning his first Winston Cup event ever.
No conversation. Joey just looking down, checking the stopwatch, checking the chart. He's making sure they've done everything right. Anything to keep your mind off of the emotion. Davey Allison, a half a lap to go.
Let's watch and see if Davey Allison can win the Winston 500. He's in turns 3 and 4. He's on to the tri-oval, a short straightaway connecting turn 4 and the dog leg here in front of the grandstand. He's a few feet away from the checkered flag. There it is, Davey Allison wins. Terry Labonte finishes second. And Dale Earnhardt finished fourth. He was passed by the number 21 car of Kyle Petty as they came down. So Kyle Petty picks up third and Earnhardt drops to fourth. Then Bobby Hillin Jr. and Rusty Wallace.
The sweetest victories are the first-time winners.
He's going very slowly. Here's the white flag for Lake Speed. Let's follow him around on his final lap of this racetrack and what could be his first win in Winston Cup competition. This is his 164th career start. His best career finish to date has been a second on 2 different occasions at Daytona and earlier this year at Rockingham. Obviously, this crew is putting things together. They're cheering for him as he heads down the backstretch now with less than a half lap to go. The Wins Kmart Oldsmobile is about to go into Darlington's victory lane. Here's the checkered flag. Lake Speed wins the Trans-South 500.
Boy, congratulations, Lake.
Boy, what a victory. He ran a beautiful race.
Is out from Harold Kinder, the official starter for NASCAR. Here we go on the final lap. 2.66 miles to go. Will it be one of 5 drivers? Let's see who wins it. Parsons leads now. Bobby Allison is on the high side of the racetrack. Very high in turn number 2. The battle is for third spot. Ken Schrader and Jeff Bodine go at it.
Bobby got that run going, going up high. He got some momentum.
Here comes Bobby Allison. Bill Parsons goes low on the racetrack in an attempt to block Bobby Allison from making a move. They go into turn number 3 in single file formation. Bobby Allison is second. Jeff Bodine is third. Then Ken Schrader, then Terry Labonte and Ken Schrader. They come off of the 4th corner into the banking of the tri-oval. Bill Parsons has the lead. Bobby Allison running second. If Allison is going to make a move, he's going to have to do it now. He cannot do it. Bill Parsons is going to win his first Winston Cup race. There's a checkered flag. Parsons wins. Allison second. Bodine third. Labonte fourth, and Ken Schrader is fifth. And there was a tremendous battle for position behind that group of cars with Sterling Marlin and Bill Elliott going at it. But the story has been told, and Bill Parsons has conquered his first Winston.
Talladega 500. Always dramatic, always exciting at the finish. Here comes Sterling Marlin on the outside.
Well, what a move. Now, can he make it stick?
Sterling Marlin hanging on, and he's with Schrader. Now Marlin dives to the inside.
Can't quite do that.
Oh, 3 gets sideways for just a moment.
And Schrader moving up on the outside. A very smart, fast move.
Oh, 44 is boxed, and he had to slam it to the inside. This will double them all back up again. Schrader has the advantage. Rick Wilson goes to second. He won't give ground. It's a break for Ken Schrader. Earnhardt on the bottom, and as they run side by side, Schrader gets a little distance. Coming down for the finish of the 20th annual Talladega 500. Missouri's Ken Schrader in front, coming back down out of turn 4 comes Earnhardt. Wilson on the outside. He wants to take one more shot. Here they come, all battling for the lead. Bodine comes back up the middle at the line. Schrader. Checkered flag is out. Incredible win for Ken Schrader in the Harry Hyde car.
What a move that he made on the second turn.
Racing is my business, and I've been going for 50 years, and I can't remember one like this. I really can't.
Off of corner number 4, and Harold Kinder has the white flag in hand. There it is, displayed to Alan Kowicki, who'll probably take no chances and may just let Rusty Wallace stay right there. He'll take no chances of becoming involved in any kind of an incident as he is on his last lap now with about a half mile to go before his first Winston Cup victory ever. And it comes at Phoenix International Raceway in the inaugural event here. Alan Kowicki from Greenfield, Wisconsin, in his 85th start on the Winston Cup Series. Here he comes out of corner number 4. Rusty Wallace a little bit loose coming off here. They're going to cross the line just about side by side, but it is Alan Kowicki winning the inaugural Checker 500 from Phoenix International Raceway.
Passes Davey Allison coming out of corner number 4. Mark Martin receives the white flag. There is one more lap to go. One more tour.
of the 1.017-mile oval at Rockingham, North Carolina. And Mark Martin, 30-year-old driver from Batesville, Arkansas, driver of the Strollite Ford, will win his first Winston Cup event. Here he is, moving through turns number 3 and 4. He sees the checkered flag ahead in the hands of Harold Kinder. He receives the checkered flag. Mark Martin wins.
Oh boy, oh boy. The white flag coming down to Dale Earnhardt.
1 lap to go. Does anybody have anything left to cope with the man in black?
Here's what's going to happen. Maybe. I thought Terry Labonte was going to try to move down and take over second place, and if he does, that'll just open it up for Earnhardt to move away. We'll see. Naturally, every one of them wants to gain a position, whether it's from 4th to 3rd or whatever, but if they do get side by side, it'll help Earnhardt.
This is the half a lap to go.
4-car shootout to decide it all. Dale Earnhardt.
Here comes Cope down on the inside. Earnhardt has problems.
Slopping back. Something is amiss. Here comes the field driving for the finish. And on the outside, it is car number 10, Derek Cope. Something amiss on the Earnhardt car. Coming to the line. It's Labonte pulling up, and an amazing finish. The Whitcomb Racing Team has won it.
Unbelievable.
It looked like Earnhardt had a tire go down maybe as he went into the turn. And Nicole crying a little bit.
Flag is out. 1 more lap to go for Brett Bodine. But here comes Darrell Waltrip. He is charging. He has passed Terry Labonte and now has clear racetrack between himself and Bodine. There's the separation between the two. Can Brett Bodine hold on for his first Winston Cup win? Here he comes off the 4th corner. He's going to do it. Brett Bodine wins the first Union 400. Look at the crew celebrate. Will Ernie Irvin hold on for his first Winston Cup victory? He's coming down to the white flag. 1 more lap to go on this .533 track. There's the white flag from Doyle Ford. 1 more lap to go. Let's watch this final lap and see if Ernie Irvin can hold off the challenge of defending Winston Cup champion Rusty Wallace, who won his first race here at Bristol. Ernie Irvin, it appears, is going to. Here he is off the 4th corner. Yes, Ernie Irvin wins the Busch 500. Look at this group. The Kodak Morgan McClure team. Oh, man. Now those guys happy. And Ernie Irvin from Modesto, California, has finally done it. He has come close this year. He has run so well since taking over this ride. And now it pays off with his first Winston Cup victory. Allison looks to the outside. He falls in behind Dale Jarrett, and they're still separated by about 3 or 4 car lengths. The Wood brothers, by the way, are the all-time winners in terms of car owners with 10 victories here at this racetrack. Allison closes in even tighter. It's now down to a car length and a half. They go on to the backstretch and to spin a car blowing an engine in turn number 2. Dave Marcus with a big puff of smoke. Is this going to bring out the caution? I doubt it. But boy, that would assure things for Dale Jarrett.
You know, if he can get back to the start-finish line first.
Here comes Davey to the outside. He's going to try this pass again. It got him in trouble earlier. They both slide up the racetrack, and here they come for the white flag. 1 more lap to go, and Allison has a slight advantage on Jarrett as they head for turn number 1.
But remember, Dale's been going well on the inside. Does he have the right line, though, Bob?
Davey Allison keeps his car in the middle of the racetrack. Dale Jarrett's car is on the low side. Off the 18 degrees of banking, they go down on 5 degrees of banking, and Dale Jarrett wiggles a little bit as they come out of the second corner. They bump, they touch, they rub, going down the backstretch, side by side, wheel to wheel. Who is it going to be in the Champion Spark Plug 400? Jarrett has the slight advantage as they go into the 3rd and 4th corners. Davey Allison battles back on the outside. It's going to be a photo finish. They touch coming down through the triangle at the line. Who wins it? I believe Jarrett. He knows it. Oh, wow. Dale Jarrett won it.
but it was a photo finish. He didn't win by more than 4 or 5 inches.
I tell you, fellas, when he wins his first one, I want him to do it that way, racing for it.
And he waves to Davey Allison saying, nice race. Wow. Dale Jarrett, his first Winston Cup victory.
And it's Mark Martin.
We have Martin's
Mark Martin run out of fuel.
The Fords are not getting the mileage the Chevrolets are getting.
But one is.
White flag.
Robert Yates, number 28, is still there. Last lap to decide it all. Sterling Marlin stays first. Ernie Irvin in second. Back straightaway final time.
It's between these two cars. Has Troy Aikman brought Sterling some luck?
We'll see.
Can Ernie Irvin pass him on this last lap, this last turn?
Into turn 3. Sterling Marlin in front. Ernie Irvin closing ground. Here they come down the stretch for the final time. It is Sterling Marlin in the lead. Down to the inside comes the 28. Coming to the line. Sterling Marlin's going to win it. Ernie Irvin, who left the Morgan McClure ride to go with the 28 team of Robert Yates, is defeated by that team, and Sterling Marlin wins his first Winston Cup victory in the greatest race of them all.
Man, I had to be in there somewhere when I won my first one.
They don't remember back that far. Okay. White flag. One to go. Coming around the Daytona 500 winner, Sterling Marlin. Looking up, Jimmy Spencer just in front of him. Boy, this is a moment. He's battling along. Set on the pole at 181.439. He will become only the 5th driver in 35 years to win the Coca-Cola 600 at Charlotte, North Carolina from the pole. Checkers are out, and they are down, and it is Jeff Gordon victorious this evening on this Memorial Weekend at the Charlotte Motor Speedway.
I called another one.
You're in good company.
No, they did the right thing. I wouldn't have took a chance on it, but they did.
Earnhardt up to congratulate him.
He's shaking his fist at him. No, not really.
Raised your heart, but I'll tell you, you did a good job, and Gordon did it splendidly.
I think everybody knew that he was going to win, just didn't know.
You got to salute this guy because he's trying every inch of the racetrack, looking for every groove. He has one lap to see if he can get the job done. The white comes out. Ernie Irvin leads the last lap. Let's see if Jimmy Spencer can get the job done here on the final circuit of this event. He heads up high on the racetrack once again with a lot of momentum buildup.
Yep, he's making Ernie protect that low side of the racetrack. He's going to have some momentum when he comes off this turn, Bob. He's going to have enough to move up beside of him, I believe.
And he makes a move to the inside at the halfway point down the backstretch, and he gets the lead, or at least he gets an advantage on Earnhardt. They touch coming down the backstretch. That's Ernie.
Earnhardt, side by side. Here they come for the checkered flag. Who's it going to be?
Will it be Ernie Irvin on top or Jimmy Spencer on the low side? Off of corner number 4. Here they come. It's going to be a drag race to the checkered flag. Jimmy Spencer wins it. Whoa, baby. How about that? Jimmy Spencer becomes the 3rd first-time winner in 1994.
Down, and this is it. For the money, is there enough fuel left in Joe Gibbs' car number 18 to take Bobby Lamonte to victory lane? 4 cars out of fuel in these final moments. Sterling Marlin slowing down. He's come out of fuel. He's dropping back, and he's headed on the pit road now.
They told him he was running
third. You have deja vu.
Here comes Bobby Labonte for the checkered flag.
Checkered flag is down, and the winner of the 1995 Coca-Cola 600 is Bobby Labonte. Waited a long time for this one to come together. Former Grand National star in 1991 is their champion. He's just pulled it off. 13th at Sears Point, the last time out, and he's done it tonight. He's given Joe Gibbs a victory in one of the greatest Winston Cup races of the year, the Coca-Cola 600.
Ward Burton with a long jump on the field. White flag for the young driver from South Boston, Virginia. 33 years old in the MBNA Pontiac. Rusty Wallace in second. Earnhardt and Sterling Marlin got together in turn 2. They're okay. Off turn 4. For Bill and Gail Davis, for Chris Hussey, that MBNA Pontiac team, Ward Burton scores his first Winston Cup win. And out of turn 4, Darrell Waltrip gets hard into the wall, and the rest of the field gets by. He made contact perhaps with Jeff Gordon. What a wild finish to a day that Dick Berggren started out saying had been bizarre so far. And it ended on the same note.
Wow. DW looks like he's okay. He's moving around in the car.
Bobby Hamilton looking for his first career win. Richard Petty can't even look.
Got his head down.
Got to be a whole lot easier driving it than watching it, I would bet.
That crew's going to explode.
He's got it made now.
In his 167th career start, Bobby Hamilton is a first-time winner, and Petty Enterprises is heading back to victory lane for the first time since 1983.
Deere, get ready for new territory. 1 lap to go. You are headed for victory lane if that engine holds together for 1 more lap at around 177 miles an hour.
He's got himself a big lead. Take no chances. He's coming up on Jeff Bodine there, but he don't need to pass Jeff. Just follow him around there, Jeff Burton.
4 7/10 of a second between first and second spot. Give a call to Steve Grissom back up here in 10th spot. Elliott 11th. Checkers coming down, and the inaugural Interstate Batteries 500 at the Texas Motor Speedway is won by South Boston, Virginia's Jeff Burton. What a job.
Oh, that's wonderful. Really, that's a great win.
If you got to have a breakthrough, what a way to do it.
What a great way to start or end the first half of the season. And
watch Earnhardt. He's several car lengths behind John Andretti.
He's laying back.
He's laying back.
Sure.
Now Andretti's going to stop and wait for Earnhart to catch him. Pretty good move by John Andretti.
All kinds of things being played out here as Andretti is bringing him down very, very slowly. It's up to him to set the pace. He can begin to accelerate whenever he wants to. And now he picks up the throttle as the white and green flags come out. We've got 2.5 miles to go. And Dale Jarrett is right on the back bumper of Dale Earnhardt, almost making contact with him. Let's see how things play out as we enter the final lap. Jarrett looking toward the bottom of the racetrack, trying to get second place from Dale Earnhardt, and he may have it here. Jarrett has a half a car length on Earnhardt, and all this helps John Andretti.
And Sterling Marlin.
Look at Sterling Marlin. He'll make it 3 wide down the backstretch as they shuffle for position. There's Terry Labonte up on the high side of the racetrack, and Ward Burton is down in the grass as he tries to pick up position. Oh, and there's a crash. Trickle. Damn it! Come on. Mark Martin. Let's see who wins this race.
Oh, and Derek Cope flies on the side. Here we come off the line.
It's going to be John Andretti winning and Terry Labonte finishing second. The battle for third goes to Sterling Marlin with Earnhardt fourth and Jarrett fifth. But our concern is at the other end of the racetrack for the cars that have been damaged and whether we may have injury in that massive accident that took place on the final lap in turns 3 and 4. John Andretti won his first IndyCar race at the Gold Coast Grand Prix in Australia in 1991. And on July 4th weekend of 1997, John Andretti wins his first Winston Cup.
Christina Mayfield watching. White flag is in the air. 2.5 miles to go for the first career win for Mayfield. Boy, does Gordon win again in June at Pocono as he has for the last couple of years.
Dale Jarrett get in there and snooker them both.
Mayfield clean through the turn one there as you see him go down the back straightaway for the last time. Gordon about 2 car lengths back. Dale Jarrett about 2 car lengths behind the 24 of Jeff Gordon.
The fans just eating it up. The tunnel turn for the last time. 1.5 miles to go.
You can see how hard Gordon's trying there. He slid the car off the tunnel turn trying to catch Mayfield.
It has taken him 125 times. We've got a new first-time winner in NASCAR Winston Cup Racing. Jeremy Mayfield wins at Pocono. Jeremy Mayfield, the NASCAR Winston Cup Series point leader, wins his first career race here at Pocono International Raceway.
And Tony Stewart gets the white flag. 1 more lap to go. Stewart has a lot of traffic ahead of him, but I don't think it's going to be a factor in the race. They come down the backstretch. Bobby Labonte is still about 5 or 6 car lengths behind him. Here comes Tony Stewart off the corner. And in his 25th NASCAR Winston Cup race, Tony Stewart wins at Richmond International Raceway. Becomes the first rookie in Winston Cup racing to win since Davey Allison at Dover.
0.6 of a second. Nemechek back to Stewart. Now goes the quickest.
Man without a ride.
Labonte and Hutch Strickland, they go around. Caution on the speedway. They're not going to be able to clean it up again in time. They're going to be coming around for the win this time. We're at lap 297. If Nemechek gets back first, he's going to have this one tucked away.
The racetrack is clear. If the cars up here that wreck stay where they're at, Nemechek knows he has to run back to the flag.
Here comes Nemechek. He comes back. He'll take the caution at 298. There'll not be time to get this one going. Nemechek. It'll be the white flag next time, and then they'll have no time to give them another lap. This one's done as long as Joe can bring it on back around to the finish in his first NASCAR Winston Cup win in his 180th start. And poor old Terry Labonte, is his day gone up in smoke or what? Joe Nemechek is a first-time winner in NASCAR Winston Cup racing.
What a day for this great third-generation driver from Kannapolis, North Carolina. White flag, last lap for Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Yeah, don't you know his heart's beating harder than that car's running right now?
His grandfather, Ralph, former national champion, they called him Ironheart because he gave nothing on the racetrack. His father, 7-time Winston Cup champion, once dubbed Ironhead, and then the Intimidator. And how about this kid?
He can coast on now, Mike.
Checkered flag. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is Texas Motor Speedway's second first-time Winston Cup winner.
10 winners in 11 races. You never know who's going to turn up in victory lane. We might add another new winner tonight as Matt Kenseth takes the white flag. The final lap of the Coca-Cola 600 in search of his first Winston Cup win.
Smooth right down to the bottom of the racetrack, exactly where he ran the lap before. Bobby Labonte is making a run at him though on this last lap. All Matt has to do now though is not make a mistake.
Final set of corners. Here he comes. Winston Cup win, #1 in the Coca-Cola 600 for Wisconsin's Matt Kenseth.
And what a race to have your first win.
There's the white flag. 1 more lap to go. Will Mark Martin try to make his move here going into turn #1? He cannot make a move.
Park did not slide that right front.
Steve Park
is headed toward his first NASCAR Winston Cup victory, but let's not give it to him yet.
Well, Mark Martin, we saw the last couple laps. He has some good power in that number 6 car. He might be able to get in the inner loop a little bit harder than Park. Can he? Doesn't look like it.
Can you imagine what's going through Steve Park's mind right now? He has a good entry and exit from the inner loop. Mark Martin remains a couple of car lengths behind. He's got this long sweeper here. Turn 9, a straightaway, and 2 more, and then the checkered flag.
Boy, both of those drivers just absolutely driving their heart out.
I'm telling you what, to get everything they possibly have in their body, trying to get to the victory lane.
Through turn number 10.
One more to go.
And Steve Park is going to do it. Steve Park is going to win the Global Crossing at the Glen, his first NASCAR Winston Cup victory in his 77th race. The white flag.
One more time, brother.
One more lap to go in the 2000 NASCAR Winston Cup season. The interval is 1.2 seconds between Nadu and Dale Earnhardt.
Back it down and coast through this corner.
Back in March of 81, Darrell Waltrip took the checkered flag to win the very first race that we televised on ESPN. And in November of 2000, Jerry Nadu wins the final race on ESPN.
Nobody's doing anything. They're all holding in.
Go get him.
Come on, buddy. One to go.
The last lap.
One to go, buddy. Keep it low, Mikey. Keep it low. Don't let them under you. Make that back straightaway wide, buddy. Get all over the place. Don't let them run up on you. Come on, man. Come on now. Watch the mirror. Watch it. He's going to make a run inside. Block him. Block him. Atta boy.
3 wide behind them.
You got him, Mikey. You got him, man. You got him. Come on, man. Come on, baby. Come on. Get him in the fold. Get him in the 3 cars. Oh!
Big trouble. Big wreck behind them.
Beat him back. Come on.
To the flag.
Come on, Mikey. You got it, man. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. Mikey! All right.
Michael Waltrip wins.
All right. That's a television dream come true. Right. Oh, man. How about that? All right. How about Dale? Is he okay?
Schrader has climbed out of his car. He and Earnhardt have crashed together between turns 3 and 4.
Look at Buck.
You may have got me on Saturday, but I got you on Sunday.
Darrell, is this better than winning it?
No, it's better. This is great. I just hope Dale's okay. I guess he's all right, isn't he?
Kevin Harvick trying to become only the 5th driver in NASCAR history to win in only his 3rd Winston Cup start.
And I know Richard Childress has got to be jumping up and down with joy right now, no matter what happens.
And somewhere, too, must be Dale Earnhardt, because this is his car that Kevin Harvick is driving. The paint is different, the number is different. But not since Dan Gurney in 1963 at Riverside, California, as a driver won in his 3rd start.
Jeff Gordon's going to give it all he's got. His turn, his time. He's going to try to go down bottom. He's going to try to get down under him.
Gets a good run there in the middle of 3 and 4. They'll be coming for the white flag right here. 1 lap to go.
The Childress team trying to go to victory lane for the 2nd year in a row in this race.
We had a photo finish here last race. We're getting ready for another one, folks. Get up off your seats. Here they go.
For 2 in a row, trying to set him up.
Gordon's going to make the big move on the inside when they get down here to turn 3. Slow car might be in the way. Here he comes. He's going to drive it to the bottom.
Oh, Harvick's leaving a lot of bottom open.
This slow car is going to be in the way.
Just like a year ago, he's going to get him, though. He's going to get him. Gordon got loose. It's Harvick.
Harvick by inches. Harvick by inches. Harvick by inches. What a race. What a finish.
How did Jeff Gordon hang on to that car that loose off turn 4?
Man.
Tell me if we got him.
29 car. You got him, buddy. Harvick, you got him.
By 6/1000ths of a second.
All right. Nice job.
Look at this.
Man.
For the win.
That is ever so
1,000ths of a second. A replay of a year ago with Dale Earnhardt and Bobby Labonte.
That's an incredible finish. What a job for that young man.
Somewhere up there, I think Dale's smiling.
And Dale is jumping up and down right now. Good job,
I
guys.
hope so.
What a great day to win a race at Bristol, Tennessee. From the back straightaway. My hat is off to you, buddy.
2-1 to go this time. Last lap.
Flag is
white
out.
flag, hero. White flag.
No traffic, no nothing.
Now the Wood Brothers.
Blue sky.
The Wood Brothers, who began when NASCAR began in 1949, but haven't won in so long. Gordon turns around. Tony Stewart. Here they come to the flag. Sadler wins it. Andretti in second. And Gordon crosses the line third after contact. Turns Tony Stewart around.
I think that's going to be a battle for turn 4 for the 4th position.
Those two guys will probably be meeting each other down there very shortly.
Dale Jarrett trying to sweep at Martinsville on the season. Ricky Craven going for his first NASCAR Winston Cup win.
He's too hard in the open. You see Craven get in that corner as hard as he possibly could.
One more lap when they come back around. No mistakes, Ricky. White flag is out. Is it going to be Craven with his first win or Jarrett with the sweep at Martinsville? Half a lap to go. Jarrett to the outside. Bumping, banging into the final corners. No traffic ahead. Craven rides Jarrett up the racetrack. Here they come off the turn. Ricky Craven is a NASCAR Winston Cup winner. What a finish in Martinsville. Now he's 1 mile from his first potential NASCAR Winston Cup Series win. 32 years old, his 62nd Winston Cup start. Who'd have thought that his first win would come on an oval track instead of a road course? Jeff Gordon dominated, but it's Robbie Gordon who's going to score the victory. 5th first-time winner in Winston Cup competition this year.
White flag.
All right, he's already celebrating. Don't say anything yet. Get it all around here.
Dale Earnhardt, Ernie Irvin, Elliott Sadler, Rusty Wallace, and now Kurt Busch is a first-time Winston Cup winner at Bristol. Jimmy Spencer a car length ahead of Ricky Rudd for second. Two of the youngest drivers in the field. Rookie and a sophomore fighting for the win. Final lap.
And look lined up behind them. 28, 9, 6, 88, 40.
All the over 40 veterans. Yes. Jimmy Johnson in his 13th start, going for his first career win and trying to become the 9th different driver to win a Winston Cup race for Rick Hendrick.
If that thing doesn't quit running on him, he's got it made.
We'll watch Kurt Busch drive off in this end before picks up about 3 car lengths. Jimmy Johnson eases back to that throttle.
Jimmy Johnson off turn 4, 6th in points, leading rookie on the tour, and he's going to win his 13th start.
Here before a hometown crowd of his.
What a race. What a strategy. I mean, you got to give Chad a pat on the back, guys, for Pete's sake.
Back in New Hampshire, they're racing to the caution flag for rain. Kurt Busch trying to put a move on Ryan Newman. This could be the run to the finish. Newman gets to the caution first. Lap 199. It has started to drip once again here in New Hampshire. The caution came out after the leaders had gone by the start-finish line. Busch made a desperate attempt to get off turn 2 and then off turn 4 to steal the lead away, but he was unsuccessful, and Newman leads behind the pace car. All right, here's the decision from race control.
White flag.
You got it. When they come to the start-finish line, they get the white flag. And this race is going to stop at lap 207.
Why don't you talk around the last lap? I can't talk, man. All right, 10-4.
Is that Don Miller you're talking to?
Oh man, this one's for you. You worked your ass off for this.
Thanks, Betty.
As Ryan Newman comes off of turn 4 to the checkered flag under the caution in the rain to pick up his first NASCAR Winston Cup Series win. In just his 35th start, Ryan Newman goes to victory lane. The 16th different driver to win this season. Will McMurray make one mistake in traffic that costs him the race? Can the 2000 champion pounce and take advantage? 1.5 miles to go. White flag is up at Charlotte. Jamie McMurray trying to pull off the upset.
And Jerry Nadeau was a class act that time. He got out of the way. Let McMurray and Bobby Labonte decide this thing among themselves.
One final set of corners to go. No lap traffic to come into play. Labonte's going to have to make a desperate move here. He rides into the corner deep.
Come on, the race ain't over. Come on, come on.
He'll do it. 26-year-old Jamie McMurray pulls off the victory in just his second NASCAR Winston Cup start. Unbelievable.
I am shocked, almost beyond words, but not quite.
White flag is up. Final lap at Rockingham. Fuel and the checkered flag. How's it going to play out? Benson protects the bottom in 1 and 2. Here comes Mark on the charge. So far, so good on fuel. Final corners ahead. Martin diving down low. One final charge off the last corner. It's not going to be enough. Johnny Benson is a NASCAR Winston Cup winner.
First thing he just thought was, finally.
Second, he's telling him, keep it on the bottom. The 18 will try you hard, but just keep it on the bottom. He has no help.
Ward Blanton is on pit road out of gas. White flag is in the air. Final lap. Are we seeing a rookie breakthrough on the biggest track of all? Or can Labonte get a run and Labonte slow down? Is Labonte out again? He's out of fuel. Labonte's come up dry. Definitely out of fuel. Now Biffle can try and breathe it and make sure he has enough because it's a long way back to Jeff Burton. 3 seconds. What an upset this is going to be. Final corner for Greg Biffle. There'll be a celebration in the Pacific Northwest tonight. There's his girlfriend Nicole. For Jack Roush, Greg Biffle is going to score a win at Daytona in just his 23rd NASCAR Winston Cup start. Greg Biffle wins the Pepsi 400.
Roush comes 1-2, and Ricky Rudd comes in third. Close Jack Roush ties. All right, guys, congratulations to you.
Awesome job, guys. Way to go.
0.4 of a second last lap, 0.3 of a second 2 laps ago, and
this is going to be another one of those Atlantas. I'm telling you, they're going to be side by side when they come to the line next time by.
Here they go. White flag, boys. Last time. He's there.
and he cut the margin in less than half.
Hey, boys, watch this. Jimmy goes up high to block him. That may or may not be good.
If he can get that run right here, if he can get it, keep that momentum.
He's going to get a run at him.
He'll get one shot at turn 3 and 4.
I'm telling you, they're going to be side by side when they come to the line. It's going to be another one of those fantastic Atlanta finishes.
Johnson tries to block him. It's who can stay in the throttle here off turn 4.
And here they come, and I think Cole's got the advantage on him. He does. He wins it. Cole Ruddy has done it. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
2/100ths of a second after 500 miles.
There is the man right there. That is the man.
Yesterday, we called him NASCAR's newest star. Today, he confirmed it.
Look at Mom. Look at the tires. Splitters all rubbed off of them.
and he'll do it this time. White flag's in the air.
Once he crosses this start-finish line.
The biggest lap of Casey Kane's young racing life right here.
And no pressure from behind.
He took over the number 9 from legend Bill Elliott, who served as his mentor for a season, and now it's all his own. Off turn 4. Casey Kane is a winner at last.
Boy, what a battle though for second and for him in the fourth.
They were poking and gouging back there for second. I'm telling you, Brian Newman was all over the back of Tony. And here comes Tony to congratulate Casey. How could you call it? Who would you like to beat? Who's the guy you'd like to see in your rearview mirror when you win your first race?
That's right. It's all you, Kyle.
20-year-old guy on a big restart, looking for his first win.
Green flag.
Boy, they were really spread out there.
A good start, though. Got 4 or 5 car lengths in between him and Biffle right now.
Tony Stewart on the inside of Matt Kenseth trying to take away a spot. Couldn't make it.
Down the backstretch. Vickers blocking Kenseth. Matt dives to the inside. He's got those 4 tires, wants by that 25.
Here comes a 99 car.
Up on the outside of Stewart, gets a spot.
Last lap.
One more, buddy, one more.
Edwards on the outside of Kenseth. Whoa, he's got that thing hung out.
And those points will hurt Matt trying to make the chase.
He's going to lose another spot. Tony Stewart.
Nerves are already through the roof.
Through turns 3 and 4. Tomorrow the headlines will say Busch won at California.
Here it is.
But it'll be Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch wins at California.
Yeah, get it, get it, get it. Yes, Sextel Cup winner by 4 days. Kyle Busch, baby. Yeah.
2.5 more miles. 3 quarters. Denny Hamlin. White flag.
What an exciting day for him. Sets on pole.
Spins out while leading.
Routine kind of day.
Comes all the way back from 40th.
Look at him flapping in the wind, baby.
And he's still the fastest car on the racetrack.
On Friday, he qualified for the 2007 Budweiser Shootout, a race he won back in February. Another half a lap here, he will be in the 2007 Nextel All-Star Challenge at Lowe's Motor Speedway.
Yeah, he was already, you know, once you win that race, you are exempted from there on. You're in it at the Daytona, but you're not in the All-Star race, and this is going to do it for him because, guys, I think he might be an All-Star.
Denny Hamlin rolls off turn 3, and he joins Dale Jarrett, Bobby Labonte, and Tony Stewart as winners for Joe Gibbs Racing. Hamlin, the rookie, starts on the pole, falls to 40th, then wins the Pocono 500.
Fans cheering at Talladega. Earnhardt Jr. leads last lap.
Outside.
Vickers wants to go. He's getting a little wider.
There he goes.
Junior.
Down. Oh, no! Vickers hits the 48 and takes out Earnhardt and Jimmy Johnson.
Caution is out. The leaders had already taken the white flag.
So is it going to be the 25 or the 9?
There are 19 scoring loops around the track. NASCAR will use scoring loops and videotape to determine the race winner. The checkered flag is out. Checkers and yellow out at Talladega.
Oh, man, oh, man.
Not going to be a popular win for the 25. It is.
That's the word from NASCAR. Brian Vickers is the race winner. And keep in mind that Brian Vickers and Jimmy Johnson are teammates at Hendrick Motorsports. And Vickers is leaving that team at the end of this season. Is not allowed in team meetings and hasn't been for a while at Hendrick.
Carroll runs his fan club and handles some of his business interests. It's a true racing family.
White flag in
the Mears gang, Bakersfield, California.
He's going to do it.
Roger, Rick, now Casey. All he needs is a gallon of gas.
He just needs fumes. That's all he needs.
Yaley second. Kyle Petty third. Reed Sorensen, Brian Vickers.
No pressure, and he has got it made. He can coast. He can coast from there.
For the National Guard, Casey Mears is going to win his first Nextel Cup race, the Coke 600.
Good for him. All right.
Becomes the fourth Hendrick car driver to win this year.
Look at Kyle Petty. Kyle Petty gets a third.
And J.J. Yaley finishes second, by far his best ever Nextel Cup outing.
What a finish. Way to go, guys. That was exciting. Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Thank you, National Guard. I am out.
He's out of gas. That's okay.
Yeah. Unbelievable job, guys. Unbelievable job.
White flag. 1 mile to go.
Carman's just going to make it back no matter what.
There you go.
Killer lap time.
How many laps has he led today, Mike?
215, Darrell.
215.
On a day on which NASCAR loses Bill France Jr., another junior, Martin Truex Jr. is going to win his first Nextel Cup race. Truex wins the Autism Speaks 400.
The 7th different winner in 7 races here at Dover.
Yeah! Whoa! Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Holy mackerel. Wow.
How fitting. Holy mackerel. Perfect.
Thank you, guys.
The family's in the seafood business.
Yes, they are. Holy mackerel.
You mentioned it, Mike. He considers this his home track.
Guys, Montoya trying to save all the fuel he can. You can feel the nerves down here in the 42 pit. This is a young man who grew up not having enough money for public transportation, he recalls. He used to take his rollerblades everywhere he would go. He got a shot in 1997 at the Formula 3000 season, and that was the break he was looking for. Finished second in that championship in his rookie year, and the F1 teams took notice. The Williams team picked him up, put him in their F3000 ride, won the championship, beat out Nick Heidfeld. Of course, the story he's going to F1, and now here in Nextel Cup, on the verge of winning his first ever race. His wife Connie looks on. Can the fuel hold out for Montoya? Less than a lap ago, white flag in the air at Sonoma.
Just keep up the most speed you can through here.
He's got about 4 seconds on Harvick right now, so if he can just drive it smooth and keep the thing running, he's got a good shot. He's done a great job today. I mean, he really has run aggressively, but he raced everybody pretty much clean. Got a half a lap to go.
All good. It's clear by like 30 or 40. All clear. Lots of room.
There's Harvick in second. Montoya told Matt Yoakum earlier this week in the piece we ran earlier today that he didn't think his childhood dream of becoming a professional racer would ever come true. Because you don't get many professional racers coming out of this country of Colombia. Final turn into 11, then the short jog for turn 12. Juan Pablo Montoya coming to the checker flag. The fuel lives, and Montoya wins at Sonoma. That's amazing.
That is amazing. And there's a
great job, everybody. Oh yeah. This next car is to our backs. Just stay right there.
Yeah, Mike Dillon doesn't want him to get in trouble here with this lap traffic on the last lap.
Do not pass him. That's about the only time you hear a spotter say don't pass somebody. Just stay there. And Clint needs to do that.
Clint Boyer, 28 years of age, realizing a dream. His 64th career start. He is 2 turns away from that first Cup victory.
Get your zone on, boys! Woohoo! Yes! Yes, yes, yes! Woo! Way to go, boy! Way to go, boy! Woo! I knew we could do it. Good job, boys. Proud of you.
It's interesting. That's a Hendrick car
car running second. That's a Hendrick-related car leading the race, and that's a Hendrick-related car pushing Carl Edwards. White flag this time.
Yeah, Carl Edwards from the back all day to the lead with 1 to go.
3 Chevys and 1 Ford, and it doesn't matter now. Your friends are where you find them. And from hanging out back, Carl Edwards.
I'll tell you, I don't know if they can catch him. What we've seen today, 2 cars get that big a lit run on them. I don't know that the 39 and the 88 can catch them.
They're in the draft of Edwards and Keselowski.
All over you here, just you and him.
Carl Edwards restarted 8th.
If that 09 can stay hooked to the back of that 99, it's going to be hard to get him. It's going to be close right here at the line.
Can Keselowski try to win it?
I don't know. I don't think he can step out until he waits till the last second and picks up.
He goes to the outside. Is Edwards going? Oh, no! He turns him.
No!
Oh, and that destroyed the front end of Newman's car.
No!
Edwards will not make it to the flag.
Oh, Brad Keselowski won this race.
Unbelievable.
Carl Edwards' car destroyed, and Junior's protege, Keselowski, the winner, and Carl Edwards is moving around and ready to climb out. He's a quarter. Oh, and the caution is out for rain.
That's probably another reason both those boys had both hands and feet up on that steering wheel.
This is the 6th caution of the day and the 3rd for rain. David Rudiman and Ryan Newman stayed out along with some cars at the back.
They're standing in the window betting on rain's what they're betting on.
Well, David Rudiman has won the Coca-Cola 600. So cool. Welcome to the Lipitor post-race show.
How about that?
So the number 39 isn't going to win a race today, but look at this battle here between the 24 and the 2.
Caution's out.
And Joey Logano has the lead as the caution comes out. Congratulations to Joey Logano. There he is. He gets his first career win. 19 years old, 1 month and 4 days. His dad comes in to give him a big hug. Just spectacular. And he gets it here at his home track. The driver out of Connecticut, Greg Zipadelli, and the crew have got their rookie a win.
Stars up. Ready.
Tony Stewart's won the pole for the Indy 500. He's won the IRL championship, twice the Sprint Cup championship. He's won everything at Daytona.
47 to you. Still with you. Still with you. Bottom.
And coming through the middle, Kurt Busch. Now down to the inside.
Bobby Labonte in that 47 gave Trevor Bayne a heck of a push. Now all they can do is try to hug the bottom of the racetrack and protect.
I like what I tell you, that 22 though is coming in with a head of steam, and Juan Pablo right on him. Looks like Tony and Mark might have a. I don't know if they got enough time to get back up there or not. I don't think they do.
Dale Jr. checked and released at the infield care center. They'll face the white flag when they come around to decide the 53rd Daytona 500. Rookie Trevor Bayne in his second Sprint Cup start will lead them to the white flag with Bobby Labonte. Here comes Kurt Busch and Juan Montoya. Carl Edwards in 5th.
And we know Kurt Busch and Montoya is going to make a move. DW, when will they make it?
I don't think they're going to make it till turn 4. I mean, we keep hearing about I'm a setting duck when I'm leading this thing. So I guess that makes the 21 a setting duck right now. But we'll see here. That 22 knows how to win from that position. That's where he won the Bud Shootout from.
Edwards and Gilliland down to the inside, trying to.
Where did that 34 come from?
Trying to spoil the party.
Oh, my gosh. They spoiled the party for Kurt Busch and Montoya, and here they come through turn 4.
Gilliland, former pole sitter of the 500. Edwards has room underneath. Now he pushes Trevor Bayne.
It's over.
Trevor
Bayne is going to win the Daytona 500.
Unbelievable.
Happy birthday, Trevor Bayne, 20 years old.
Are you kidding me? What? That was awesome. That was awesome, Trevor. You are the man, buddy. You are the man. Everybody coming inside, congratulating you here. Awesome job.
20 cars on the lead lap. Regan Smith looking for his first Sprint Cup victory. Carl Edwards trying to deny him from the outside of the front row. Then Keselowski, Stewart, Kane, and Hamlin. Green flag, 2 to go.
Boy, I tell you, that 2 car gets up in there. That's going to mess with Carl a little bit. But Carl should be able to get the steam up the outside.
Regan Smith in that 78 gets a good run through 1 and 2. Actually pulls away from Carl Edwards down the backstretch.
Stewart loses a bit of ground and loses 2 spots. It is Smith into turn 3. Edwards has the grip, and here he comes to the white flag. Regan Smith 1 lap away. Paul Menard blowing up in the back of the pack. White flag.
Can he do it? Can he hold him off?
No matter what, we've got a race now. They'll race it back if we don't get a caution.
Boy, Regan got off to the turn 2.
Oh, he hits the wall.
He's all right. He's okay. He got off there great.
But Edwards didn't jump inside.
They're all wrecking behind him, but it's okay. Can he hold him off? 1 more corner.
Here we come to the flag. Regan Smith looking for his first Sprint Cup win. Edwards, 2 car lengths back. Smith gets the flag, and this time he'll get to keep it.
How about that?
I love you guys, man. That's awesome.
Wow.
That's awesome. Yes.
What a call.
You're the man, buddy. Nice job today. Nice job today, buddy. Thank you very much. Wow. Nice job.
And I think, Kyle, this is another one of the things you don't want a great start on this deal right now. You don't want to get too far ahead.
Great.
Boy, Harvick got up in front of Menard. About as nice as you can do it right there.
And left Joy all by himself on the inside right there.
But see how much time they lost by even at that. See what I was talking about? They lost, a couple of seconds there on the front 2 rows. Now they're going to have to get some steam and go.
But there's the 4 car pushing the 20, and the 20 has no partner now, and the 4 car has no partner.
Harvick and Menard
Look
lost
at the
some
20
ground as well.
Joy Logano to the outside there with the 4 car of Casey Kane.
Larry called it. Logano to the outside and to the lead. Big shove by Casey Kane on the outside.
That was a huge shove. He got just enough off those guys.
They had to let
shuffled out.
He got a little bit out of shape there. Newman had to get out of the gas, and that was it.
Here we come down to the white flag. 1 lap to go for David Regan.
All clear. 1 faster, double wide.
And look who's right behind Kenseth. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has joined the party.
Watch Harvick swing high here, though.
Kevin Harvick's been known to break hearts at Daytona. He did it to Mark Martin in 2007. In the Daytona 500, he won this race 1 year ago. David Regan, a half a lap away from his first victory.
It's now time, isn't it, for the 20?
It's time for the 20 to do something, or...
1 back there for your right 10.
I tell you, Regan behind him. David Regan.
Behind the race leader.
David Regan.
No caution yet. David Regan coming
Still
back
wrecking.
to the start-finish line.
They're wrecking again.
Everywhere now.
They're wrecking again.
Regan with sweet redemption gets the victory at Daytona.
2 separate wrecks on the last lap.
Great job. Thank you a lot, Matt.
Oh, man, these guys are flying by Newman.
He was a sitting duck.
No kidding. That's the scariest part of it being in a wreck like this, is sitting in the racetrack and guys are coming at you 180 plus miles per hour. That was scary.
That's ugly racing right there.
You can't beat Daytona. Trevor Bayne does it in the Daytona 500, his first career victory. And tonight, I'm sure tears of joy for David Regan, who's celebrating his first ever win.
That was big. That was nicely done by both those guys right there.
Thanks for the help, Matt. Thanks for the help.
Coming to the white
Biggest
flag.
race of your life, bud. Drive the hell out of it. Come on.
1 lap to go to win the Brickyard 400. Menard dealing with lap traffic. Gordon trying to close in turn 1. Menard is cleared out. Gordon's got to deal with the traffic. He's got enough fuel. That might be enough now, yes.
Looks good so far. This is going to be the biggest day of Paul Menard's life.
But does he have enough fuel to get to the finish? Gordon clear of traffic. Setting up for the finish. Final corners.
Good corner here.
Year-old Paul Menard, his family with such a long racing history at Indianapolis, they'll kiss the bricks together now. Paul Menard wins the Brickyard 400.
Wow. Oh, this is huge for Paul Menard.
White checker, the green flag, they race. If they get back around to the white without a caution, the next flag ends the race. Who's it going to be?
Ambrose spun the tires some. Brad Keselowski won by him.
Kyle Busch lights him up.
He's sideways. Here comes Brad.
Contact. Keselowski is through the lead.
Wow. Here comes Montoya, but he's not able to hold off Kyle Busch.
Okay, this interlude's going to be exciting up here.
That's going to have to really guard.
Ambrose better get down in this corner good or Brad's going to be all over.
Maybe a little bump right here from Brad. Kyle Busch coming hard.
Oh, he's still sideways.
White flag. 1 lap to go. Next flag ends the race. Do they have enough fuel to come back around and finish it? Kyle Busch looking to get back around Keselowski.
Tony Stewart out through the grass in the interlude.
And back through traffic. Caution is out. Race is over. Marcos Ambrose is your winner. And Tony Stewart is up against the guardrail.
NASCAR Cup Series. Good job.
Somebody might want to give that guy a brand update.
Now the sprint jump summer showdown.
Doing a nice job today.
Slow. Caution for debris or for rain.
You heard it there. Caution 7th time today. This one for rain. While we were away, the skies opened up. It's raining harder now than it has all afternoon. And with that, NASCAR has declared this the 18th race of the year official. Congratulations, Eric Almirola. For the first time in his Sprint Cup career, he is a winner, taking it in the Coke Zero 400 here at Daytona International Speedway.
That's cool.
That
I'm
is
very
cool, man.
happy for him. And like we
For
talked
the
about
king.
earlier, he did a really, really good job this year. They've been solid all season. And, wow, what a great tribute to Richard as well.
Kurt Busch by Carl Edwards for third. Already physical between the front two.
Great job by Allmendinger on that restart there. He used up all the track he could to keep the 9 behind him. Yeah, and the 9 did all he could do to try to get a fender up alongside. And he might have it here. Up, a little contact. He's got him out of the groove. Pushed him up the track.
Right side. He got him. Just you and him there.
Not over yet, though. Gets a left-hander coming up. Allmendinger's in the best spot.
Not giving Ambrose any pavement to work with there. Allmendinger holds the lead. Here they come to the white flag. One more lap to go.
Hit your mark, buddy. Hit your mark.
Ambrose going to have to hold on to the second spot. All this is not going to
matter. White
matter.
flag right here. Clear by 4. Hit your mark, man. Hit your...
Kyle Larson up to 5th place. Make it 4th by Carl Edwards. Ambrose holds off Kurt Busch. He's got half a lap to try and find a way to run down Allmendinger.
Yeah, that last corner, turn 7, was the corner that's going to be the end for Marcus Ambrose, I believe. I don't think he can get to Allmendinger.
The final straightaway. And 2 final turns. What a drive, what a race, what a victory. A.J. Allmendinger is a NASCAR Sprint Cup Series winner.
You are on.
Race leader Chris Buescher leading his first laps, and take a look at this. The caution has come out. Fog has rolled in so badly in turns 1 and 2 that people can't see that straightaway. So the caution has come out. Chris Buescher is in front. The possibility of Chris Buescher winning this race is definitely very real right now. Dave?
Hit it on lap 107, Rick. That's why he was able to stay out longer than the rest. They had just told the driver to keep digging, to stay keeping that distance between himself and the cars who were faster today. And then they asked him, can you see down turn 1 and down the backstretch? He said, a little bit. That's how much it's fogged in.
Still can't see you.
And just coming through my headset here, the race has been declared official. Chris Buescher is your winner at Pocono. Chris Buescher wins the Pocono race. And so his first ever Cup Series win comes at it's going to be weather shortened race. But as you mentioned, Jeff, it doesn't matter. It's his first ever Cup win.
First ever Cup win, and look at that trophy. What a cool first trophy to get.
Flag in the air, 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. One more time around, as you mentioned. What a shakeup it will be in the chase standings. If Kyle Larson can get a win and fight for the championship at season's end. The gap staying the same, about 1.5 seconds. Down the backstretch for the final time, Kyle Larson. From the age of 5, Kyle Larson has only wanted to be a race car driver. And now, as he comes to the checkered flag, Kyle Larson's going to win in the Sprint Cup Series.
Good job, boys. Good job, buddy. I'm proud of you, man. It's been a long... You did it, baby. First one in Michigan, buddy. That boy. Proud of all you guys on the team.
Here is overtime, sponsored by Credit One Bank. The green flag waves. If the leader makes it to the overtime line before there's a caution, this will be the last restart of the race.
I'm telling you, it's like the 18 of Kyle Busch has a different second gear than everybody else, so he's restarting in first gear.
Jimmy Johnson in the 48 gave Ricky Stenhouse a nice push. Now he gets one from the one of McMurray, and here comes Johnson.
Here they come.
Move 5 outside him.
Here comes Casey Kane.
Well, Stenhouse did a great job to block that run that was coming.
Yeah,
he's going to get to the inside right here. Great move by Ricky Stenhouse. Will he clear
up?
I think he will.
Clear up. Come on, get up.
There. Not yet.
We're past the overtime line. We have a race.
Oh, we
Next
have a drag
flag
race.
ends it.
I tell you, I thought Stenhouse could have made a move up right there, but you can see he's pretty well. He's got some speed for he and the 718 are pretty equal.
Fastest car here carries Busch up the race. White flag trying to end a 101 race winless streak for car owner Jack Roush is Ricky Stenhouse. Look at this, 4 wide.
Oh,
everybody wants to get to the front.
I just don't see how that's going to work out. Side drafter for McMurray on Casey Kane. He's going to get to the rear bumper or go in the middle between Jimmy Johnson and Kyle Busch.
Now what's Stenhouse do? Can he block? Can he block all of them coming at once?
5 wide.
Work it, dude, work it.
Last lap. Bang, that helped. Busch into McMurray. Stenhouse gets away a little bit. 3 wide. Here they come off turn 4. This is the finish these fans came and stayed for. Ricky Stenhouse, the pride of Olive Branch, Mississippi. Top to bottom. Kyle Busch to the outside, gets blocked by Stenhouse. Here they come. Stenhouse wins it.
Woohoo! What a run.
That's making a fifth third better, boys.
Truex and Kyle Busch chasing the lead. 2 to go.
You're running out. Yeah, run out.
He's out. He's out.
Bring her around here. We'll give you a little bit of gas.
Austin Dillon, the new leader, as Jimmy Johnson is out of gas.
Free's going to make it.
Richard Childress's grandson trying to return the 3 to NASCAR victory lane.
There you go. Nice flag. There you go.
The white flag wave, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Tell you what, if he can just make it, if he can make it to turn 3 and 4, he can coast.
Now Kyle Busch just went to the outside of the 78 to take over second place. If the 3 runs out of fuel, he'll be the winner.
That 3's got it made. He's down on the bottom, coming around turns 3 and 4.
But he's got to get there. On fumes, Austin Dillon wins at Charlotte for Richard Childress Racing, Dow and Chevrolet.
Wow.
And look at new crew chief. Justin Alexander gets swarmed by his crew.
Early Kevin Harvick can get back to the throttle, gains onto the center, but Blaney does a nice job carrying that speed off the corner.
White flag, 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Boy, he let Blaney really drive into the corner. Nice job off of turn 1 for Ryan Blaney.
Gapped him a little bit. Got to get across this tunnel. If he gets across the tunnel, he's got it made.
The calm voice of spotter Josh Williams for Blaney.
Little loose.
Here he comes. He's looking. He's looking.
Oh, Harvick had to get out of the throttle a little bit. Almost got in the wall.
400 miles. It's going to come down to 1 corner. That flat turn 3. And Blaney beats Harvick back to the gas. Harvick looks slow, and here they come. The winner at Pocono, Ryan Blaney for the Wood Brothers.
Wow.
What a race.
Wow.
I'm sorry you can't talk, Bob, but I'm so proud of you today. Love you.
That's going to be one popular victory.
Look at that team. Are they excited or what? Jeremy Bullins, that whole crowd, Lynn Wood, the whole bunch.
We told everybody Ryan Blaney was going to win a race.
A little bump from Keselowski.
Oh, nice job.
How about that?
It'll be 2 laps, overtime for the 2nd time. Coming up again, Martin Truex Jr. on the inside. His teammate at Joe Gibbs Racing. Eric Jones will be on the outside.
Eric Jones is still tight. He's still there on the quarter panel, but there's a big gap between him and Chris Buescher, and Truex is going to clear into the lead easily.
No help whatsoever for Eric Jones in the back on that restart.
Martin Truex Jr. well out in front now. All he has to do is block. But here comes Casey Kane to the high side. Kane wants to take the lead away as they go down the backstretch.
Great move. Now can he clear him? Truex side drafting, trying to slow him down.
Outside line's coming. Outside line's coming.
Moving to the outside. Eric Jones is going to go by Casey Kane.
3 wide.
Eric Jones Martin Truex Jr. side by side for the lead.
Outside line looks more organized. Only 2 cars really down on the inside.
Coming back to the white flag. If they get it, the race is official. 2.5 miles to go at Daytona.
With only 2 cars down there, Truex is going to have to side draft so much. He's not going to get a lot of help from Casey Kane.
Look at this outside lane. 47's pushing to 37. That's going to get him to the 20 possibly. Here it comes. Here comes the outside lane to the 20.
Down the backstretch they go. Eric Jones in the 20. He's in front. He got a big push from the 37 of Buescher. Here comes the 78 once again. Jones has never won in the Monster Energy Cup Series.
Easily blocked
the
that.
The 78 of Martin Truex Jr. has never won on a restrictor plate track. Coming to the tri-oval for the final time, Eric Jones has won at Daytona.
Listen to that emotion. Zappy.
Great job, guys. Great job, Rick. Eric, come on, baby.
And coming out onto the front stretch. The white flag in the air. 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank. 7 turns. He just needs to do 7 turns perfectly at Watkins Glen to grab his first career win. He goes wide through turn 1. The 78 coming up, closing the gap.
All clear, all clear.
Fans jumping up and down, yelling, screaming, losing their minds here at Watkins Glen. Can Elliott hang on? He's back to 2 car lengths in front of Truex as they leave the S's for the final time.
Almost giving up the lead in turn 1, but he's now got another comfortable lead as he breaks into the inner loop. Martin Truex charges hard, trying to gain that ground back. No mistakes by either driver here, but Chase Elliott a cleaner corner. Now it's about 4 car lengths there through the carousel. Chase Elliott almost home free. Truex wide in the corner.
He looks to be in great shape, but the mistake that he made in 1 again cannot be replicated here in turn 6.
Truex is out of fuel.
Truex is out. Now Chase can just cruise to victory lane.
His spotter lets him know.
15 out the back already.
He's out of fuel. Chase Elliott comes out of turn number 7. The crowd roars. They're going to see for the first time Chase Elliott win in the Monster Energy Cup Series.
Excellent. Yeah, baby, yeah! Hell yes! Thank you, thank you, thank you, yes! Brother, awesome job. You're the man. Super proud of you. Super proud of you, boy. Hell yeah, baby, yeah!
He comes up on 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Alex Bowman looking for his first win in the Monster Energy Cup Series. Alex Bowman has finished in every position in a Cup Series race, 2nd through 43rd, but he's never finished first. Working his way through the final turn. Alex Bowman will win at Chicago.
Thank you guys so much. Damn, Greg, you are the man. Nice job, buddy. Heck of a job. Team, proud of you. Awesome, heck of a day, execute. Proud of you fighting back on the last few laps there. Very proud.
Only 43 laps to go. The Monster Energy Cup Series Coke Zero Sugar 400, and slow on the track is the 4 of Kevin Harvick. Will he be able to get to the apron? He does. Can he stay out of the line as the racing continues? Austin Dillon up front. They shifted him out.
It's gonna be a big one.
And now around goes the 3 in front of the pack. They're all collected. The 11 with damage, the 22 as well.
Big right here.
Smoke rolling out of the cars that even cleared this incident.
Kurt Busch was one of those guys that was out on the racetrack leading the race, hoping that we would catch some weather and he would maybe declare the winner, but he has decided to come down pit road, get service.
So Justin Haley on our scoring monitor, and we're seeing a little bit of lightning there outside the track still, and of course the dark weather, but Justin Haley showed as the race leader And he was a runner-up in the Xfinity Series race on Friday night.
And last year in the Xfinity race, he thought he won the race and got called for passing beneath the yellow line, which you can't do. And you know, he still feels like he won that race. So those guys gambling a little bit. They have nothing to lose. They were coming to 1 to go, but now the caution lights are back on the pace car.
How about this? A non-Cup regular could win this race. One of the guys trying to come in here like McDowell, who's in second place, and get a win and lock himself into playoffs, doesn't get that opportunity.
So it's Haley in the 77 and McDowell in the 34. They're making up row 1. But again, we went back to caution. They're not going to come to green here.
So listen, the one car, you know, with those guys, they made a great call. Kurt Busch, Matt McCall made a call, right? They're going to stay on the racetrack. But NASCAR gave 1 to go. They said, we're coming to 1 to go. So that means they think the race is going to restart. So the one car comes down pit road. NASCAR goes 1 to go, then down the back straightaway. Conditions change. They get a lightning strike. They call it off. So right now, Matt McCall is like, man, I was in the right position. You gave 1 to go. Why'd you give 1 to go? You know he's upset with that call to change it and then say, hey, we're going back caution.
And so now the pace truck is going to bring the field back onto pit road. We sit here in the booth. We have a great vantage point. We can see obviously the whole track, but we can see mostly out the window from the entrance to turn 1 all the way to the exit of turn 4. And we saw that first front come in and the rain and everything, and we're starting to see again another wave of rain coming our direction again. So not only is it raining now, but it looks like another wave of the hard rain is coming.
Congratulations.
Thank you, bud.
Go see your family.
You're seeing it live. Hey. There's your winner.
He's being told right now.
Getting ready to go.
Justin Haley has won his first ever Monster Energy Cup Series race.
That was awesome, man.
Thank
you know, I mean,
I didn't do anything.
I know.
I did nothing.
You stayed up front all day.
Yeah.
Got back really loud and got yourself some spot. That's what you know. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Proud of you.
Thank you, buddy.
Here we go.
That's going to be Cole Custer to the outside of Brad Keselowski, putting him 3 wide.
He got a push from Matt DiBenedetto.
Can he stay in it in that upper groove? Here comes Kevin Harvick back to the outside of our leader, Martin Truex Jr.
Look at the run that Custer has.
They touch. Here comes Custer.
He had a big run down the straightaway.
How did Martin Truex Jr. get to the outside of the 4-car Kevin Harvick? Here comes Blaney to the inside, 3 wide. Custer to the outside, 4 wide.
White flag waves, 1 to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Next flag ends it.
They're banging off one another.
Custer to the lead.
Oh, heavy tire rub on the 4-car Kevin Harvick.
A rookie is going to win Kentucky. Can you believe it?
I never would have believed it till now, Mike.
Custer, Truex, DiBenedetto, Harvick, Blaney.
Wow.
Off the final turn. Rookie Cole Custer wins Kentucky. Can you believe it?
Incredible. Incredible. That last restart, I can't wait to go back and watch this. That's going to put Cole Custer in the All-Star race for Wednesday.
Coming to overtime, presented by Credit One Bank. Denny Hamlin, William Byron making up row 1.
Denny Hamlin's best friend right now is Matt DiBenedetto. I think with the position Matt's in, he'd be happy to push that 11 car to the win, but that inside line is organized, and they're going by Denny on the inside. Clint Boyer pushing that 24, Byron to the lead.
Up the racetrack, a block for the 11. Clint Boyer goes up. Here comes Christopher Bell in the 95.
Christopher Bell is racing for a win to try to get into the playoffs.
Christopher Bell, a 25-year-old, going up right now against the 22-year-old and William Byron. Those two leading at Daytona.
And 2 wide behind them. Not a lot of energy that's going to be generated from that. As long as they're 2 wide, now you're starting to see a little bit of a run from that top lane. That's going to move this bottom lane. Truex to the outside of Bell.
What was the number you mentioned earlier, Steve? How many times at super speedway races has Martin Truex Jr. come up a little bit short?
Car in the fence hard.
Oh, hard. Clint Boyer in the 14 slamming into the wall.
Up there, man. Hold your line, hold your line, hold your line.
They've already taken the white flag. The next flag will end the race. Martin Truex Jr. out front. Now William Byron fighting on the inside for the lead and the win. They run behind him again.
Stay with your teammate.
They continue to fight.
You're clear.
Through 3 and 4. William Byron looking for his first ever win in the NASCAR Cup Series. A win, a secured spot in the playoffs. William Byron's going to win.
White flag. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Okay, now these guys, their job, if you're Austin Dillon, one of those guys.
Watch this run Kevin Harvick has on the bottom.
On the bottom, can go to the outside. They're all trying to build that run that Keselowski did.
Here goes the 3 car.
Will Dillon have help? No, they come down to block. Logano goes back up. Keselowski with him. McDowell in tow. Dillon on the bottom.
The run's on top.
Oh!
Teammates.
Around they go in a hard crash. Kyle Busch.
Kyle Larson.
Caution is out.
Bubba Wallace is in this. Austin Cindric. Hard hit by Kyle Busch.
Caution's out.
McDowell is first to the line, but will have to go back to the moment of caution, which ends the race. Brad Keselowski is climbing out. He's okay. Joey Logano we see taking off the gloves and the steering wheel.
I think McDowell's the winner of this race, guys.
He was first across the line. NASCAR will review and have to determine the finish at the moment of caution. And we'll wait for official word.
A huge win if that's the case.
But Bob Jenkins' Front Row Motorsports crew is celebrating on pit road.
Oh, wouldn't that be incredible? You're going to see some emotion out of this guy if this comes back official.
And Michael McDowell from Glendale, Arizona, for Bob Jenkins' Front Row Motorsports, has won the Daytona 500.
How about that?
Man.
That's a huge win for Michael McDowell and that team. Doesn't get any bigger than this.
And a huge crash for everybody else. McDowell is the 40th driver to win the Great American Race, and the 8th driver in history to score his first career cup win in the Daytona 500. And yes, Clint, he led only the last lap.
That's all it takes.
Only one you need to win.
So that's medal on medal
Be
under
careful,
braking for Joey Logano.
Be
Man, the
careful
same
blocking
block.
it. This might be way more aggressive a block. He's there. Christopher Bell is there. What's Joey going to do down here in this chicane? Oh, man, I think he's got him.
No, not so. Does.
Logano doesn't have the brakes to hold off Bell. White flag, 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
And Joey Logano's saying, what do I got to do?
He's
going to show Christopher Bell.
You can see the brakes just glowing red hot on the 22 car. Missed the corner right there. It's smoking as well. Them brakes are hot.
15 drivers got their first career win on a road course. The last to do it, Chase Elliott, 2018 at Watkins Glen.
Missed the corner pretty bad right there.
Yep.
Yeah, he's just got to take a breath right now. He's gapped the 22. He's got a better race car. He's just got to take a breath and not overdrive this car right now.
Easier said than done. He's on fire too. Them brakes are hot. Trying to get away from Joey Logano. We talked about it in the pre-race show, Jeff. That infield is such a tight thing. You're always constantly on the brakes, not giving them a chance to cool off until you get off a 6, finally getting that long straightaway.
So now Bell will have about a mile to let those brakes cool before he has to get hard on the binders for the bus stop, which might be Logano's last chance.
If he completes this, of all the tracks I would have picked for Christopher Bell to get his first Cup win, this is the last one I thought it would come at.
Well, he's definitely one you had your eye on. You knew the opportunity that was ahead of him. He was longing for this opportunity, asking for it. He got it, and look at this.
Christopher Bell running a time trial lap here to secure this victory. Logano now 1.8 seconds back. Adam Stevens on the pit box for Christopher Bell, who comes out of the final chicane, and in his 38th start,
good job.
Christopher Bell scores his first career win, and it comes on the Daytona road course.
Oh my God. Thank you guys. Great job, Adam. Great job, Pickering. Holy smoke. I'm so proud of you, Christopher Bell, the work you put in. Proud of all you guys, the work you put in. It's going to be a fantastic year and many more after that, man. Proud to tears, man. Proud to tears. No burnouts, I hate to tell you. We got to save that motor. No burnouts.
Oh. My first win, no burnout, Jeff.
Hey, man, take that trophy.
The outside line's going to have some momentum here. Both lines coming back to the back bumper of the 23. Here comes Logano.
What does Bubba Wallace do right here? Is he going to make this block? Is he going to stay in the bottom lane? Right now, he doesn't have to make a decision, but he's getting ready to. Here comes a big push for Logano.
Oh, around goes the 37. Priest is around. He catches the 24 as well as the 21. Caution comes out. And fire coming out of the back of the 24 of William Byron.
The intensity was picking up on the racetrack. They knew that the possibility of rain was out there. Now the field, who has been put in line based upon the loops when the caution came out, that's the way they would line them up. They will be brought down onto pit road now and stopped, and we will see how long the rain is going to be here. Watching the 2311 team wait out this rain. And NASCAR's decision if they are going to continue to work on the racetrack. Again, the rain coming down a little bit harder now. And once again, it takes quite a while to dry this racetrack. So patiently waiting if you can. Bubba Wallace, when the caution came out, was in front of the field. The rain started then right away. History made once again. It's official. Bubba Wallace gets his first career win. He's just the second African-American to ever win at the highest level of NASCAR. Over 50 years ago, Wendell Scott was the first. Bubba Wallace now officially the winner at Talladega.
Well, let's find out. It's overtime, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Still inside.
Chase Briscoe hooked onto the 6 of Keselowski. Cindric gets down in front of Blaney, who's not yet in touch with him.
Exactly, and Brad Keselowski waited. He backed up to Chase Briscoe, made sure they were locked on to make sure he got a big run at this.
Fast freight coming on the outside track. Keselowski, Briscoe, Kyle Busch.
His help's going to be a big push from the 23. Blaney's getting a push now. Both lanes getting a push. Here comes Blaney, big push.
And it's so important, we're coming to the white flag. Again, if that caution comes out during that white flag, the race is over. It's time to get established, and you better do it quick.
3 miles to go in the Daytona 500.
Brad is going to need Chase Briscoe to lock onto him to push him by those two.
Keselowski had the run, but he's going to need the help. Here it comes. Big push from Kyle Busch and from Chase Briscoe.
He's locked on there, too.
He's going to have to stay there.
Inside was there for a second.
Another push from Kyle Busch on that outside.
Even mirror.
Cindric can't get too far out.
Coming to turn 3, where it all came undone last year on the final lap.
Briscoe's out. He can't get to
Austin Cindric, whose grandfather won the Indy 500 as a car owner. Cindric is going to bring them to the line way up high to block Ryan Blaney, and at the line, Cindric beats Bubba Wallace by half a car length, and they crash going into turn 1.
This race never disappoints.
No, it does not.
And David Reagan found one he couldn't miss.
Austin Cindric, the winner of the Daytona 500.
If you remember in the pre-race, he said a rookie and the 2 cars never won.
Holy cow's right, kid. You just won the biggest race of your life.
23-year-old Austin Cindric from Mooresville, North Carolina, in his 8th Cup start, gives Roger Penske a happy birthday present. Briscoe into turn 3 with a 5-car length lead. Reddick looking outside Chastain. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
That's a pretty comfortable rear view mirror, or digital rear view mirror, looking out the back for Chase Briscoe. He's got plenty of room. He doesn't need to overdrive it. He can be smart, bring it home.
Into turn 3 for the final time. Driving for his boyhood idol Tony Stewart, Chase Briscoe becomes the 200th winner in the history of the NASCAR Cup Series. And Austin Dillon is against the wall between turns 3 and 4 after contact on the final lap.
Yeah, Daniel Suarez really dove it off in there. Again, I didn't see the rest of the story, but he dove it off in there and hit Austin Dillon in the left rear very hard. There was nothing for Austin Dillon to do.
Tyler Reddick giving Chase Briscoe a thumbs up. It's cool to see.
If I'm his spotter, I'm telling him everything's in front of him. Don't look at that mirror. Don't worry about anything behind. Just run your lap right now.
Chase Briscoe has a flat tire. 1 lap to go. The leader has seen the white flag, so the next flag, the race will be over. A.J. Allmendinger 3/4 of a second back.
Hey guys, unless the 48 gets close, just leave him alone here.
That's Allmendinger's radio.
And through the S's. With Chastain. Yep. Getting through those S's really good.
Through the S's, Allmendinger loses a 1/10 of a second to the leader.
Ross has done a great job of getting off the corner, getting back to the gas, not slipping the tire. That has been his strong suit.
AJ's.
Kyle Busch has spun, but continues.
And he was running 5th. I was just fixing to say the rebound of Joe Gibbs. Here it comes. The last ditch effort dive bomb. Quite a ways back.
160 miles an hour. Down this back straightaway to turn 12, and then down to 45 miles an hour. Look right here.
Much ground A.J. Allmendinger gains right there.
But Chastain didn't miss the apex.
He's on him.
Allmendinger's there.
Opening the door up.
He won't open this one up though, right here.
Nope. Oh, he's going to use.
AJ's going to open it for him.
Moved him.
Moved him. AJ moved him.
Is he going to get moved
Chastain
back?
Comes back.
Chastain, will he answer?
And Bowman wants to steal it.
No, that he'll get the chance. Bowman's under him.
Oh my God.
Chastain's going to have to move them both. You're going to have to move them both.
Oh,
he is.
Oh.
And around goes Allmendinger off the bumper of Chastain. And Ross Chastain beats and bangs his way to turn 20 and off the corner to the checkered flag.
Hey, I don't mind that. He got moved and moved him back.
Absolutely.
Great job, boy. A.J. Allmendinger didn't have anything to lose. He went for it. He dove bombing in there. He went for it, moved him out of the way, tried to win this race, tried to steal it from Chastain, did everything he could do for his win. Man, what an awesome finish for both of those guys. But Ross Chastain, whale of a job navigating those last 2 corners.
They will replay the last lap of this race till the end of time. There's the white flag. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. waving over Daniel Suarez.
All right, white flag. About a 5-second lead. You had one come back on here at the top of 3A. Take your time through here. You got no pressure.
That's very good information.
I wonder if that steering just locked up on Allmendinger. Something had to happen there.
I think he just got the right sides off in the dirt here.
Okay.
But the good thing is Daniels through that section doesn't have to worry about that anymore. Just has to make another good, solid half lap here and get this win under his belt.
He's got almost a 5-second lead over Chris Buescher, and that's 17 right now.
So team owner Justin Marks, as we mentioned, Bay Area native. His dad, Michael Marks, up there on the pit box with him, awaiting what would be the crowning of NASCAR's newest Cup race winner. Through turn 10 for the final time, headed for the hairpin and home. Well, the Fox season opened with Pitbull doing a concert at the racetrack in the Coliseum. He's a partner in Team Trackhouse. And through turn 12, Daniel Suarez is a NASCAR Cup winner.
White flag in the air. One more time around for Tyler Reddick.
Getting a lot of great information from his team about the lead, about how he can just take it easy here. Look at him, not using all of the curve there on corner exit, just a smooth entry and exit, no problems.
71 races since Richard Childress Racing won. Such an iconic team owner in this sport. Won championships with your dad, tons of races.
They've been around forever and they need a win.
Still by 40, making the corner.
They put so much into developing the next gen car with NASCAR, being a big part of that. Trying to help this sport move forward. They got a real talent here behind the wheel. An opportunity for them to make some more noise deep into the playoffs with this driver.
Get off by 30, just be disciplined.
It was 1950, the last season, that there were 5 first-time winners through 18 races. And again, 1950 was the second year of the sport. And so that's why there were so many first-time winners. It has been 7 decades since we have seen something like this. And we are seeing an incredible rise of talent in the Cup Series. And now it's Tyler Reddick's turn. If he can hang on just a few more turns here at Road America, an emotional young man as he goes through the kink and this long straightaway. Canada corner, but Tyler Reddick at just 26 years old won a championship in the Xfinity Series for Junior Motorsports. The very next year went to RCR, won another Xfinity Series championship. They moved him up to the Cup Series. He's been battling with teammate Austin Dillon to be the top car with that organization. And now he's looking to become the 13th different winner in 2022 through 18 races. Tyler Reddick is going to win his first ever Cup Series race.
I love you, man. You're my hero. Great job. Great job, team. Go, guys. We're going to go to the chase. Now you did it, baby.
Look at the tire tracks now. Van Gisbergen out of turn 12, coming up to see the white flag. One more time around this street course in Chicago.
Here they come into turn number 1. Does Justin Haley or Chase Elliott, number 1, have enough fuel in the tank? And do they have enough to get to the back bumper of that 91 car? Here he is, right-hander, turn 2 for the final time.
You see the gap right there, pulling away down the back straightaway cleanly through turn 3. Full throttle into the braking zone over the hump. A lock up by the 31 back there. Gisbergen through 4, through 5. Smoothly onto the throttle. Good corner exit. Headed back to you.
He will swing wide out of 5. He'll set up and go right to the middle of the racetrack and go driver's right now. Hard braking, downshifting. He's going to drive it in way deep. And he'll pull away from Haley even more. He'll leave turn 6, downhill to Michigan Avenue for the final time this evening in Chicago.
Trackhouse racing drivers have been part of huge and great memories from Chastain and Martinsville to this. It's not over yet, but it's really close.
The 75th anniversary of NASCAR, and it has been 60 years since a driver has won in their series debut. Well, through turn 11, Shane van Gisbergen has been perfect. He has navigated the streets of Chicago to perfection. The final time, onto the front stretch. He comes to the checkered flag. He's won the very first street race in NASCAR.
Thank you, guys. Woohoo!
23-year-old Harrison Burton on the left of your screen, up against the 2-time champion, 63-time winner in Cup Series competition, Kyle Busch. We go into overtime, presented by Credit One Bank. Let's go! Is it going to be somebody with a win already this season, or is it going to be a fresh winner race their way into the playoffs? Kyle Busch leads the way. He has not won since 2023 and is desperate for a win. He's coming off one of his best results of the season last weekend in Michigan, but he's being pushed by Christopher Bell. A little bit of space. A little bit of room. Harrison Burton's not out of it. Cody Ware's not out of it. And Parker Retzlaff is having the moment of his racing life, being at the front of this field. 1 to go here in Daytona.
Nemechek made it 3 wide in that second lane, that second line, and that has killed the momentum.
You've got to go back a long, long way for Kyle Busch. 2008, the last time he won here at Daytona. And now he is tantalizingly close to that victory. But here comes Harrison Burton for the Wood Brothers. He's being pushed by Parker Retzlaff. And the 23-year-old from Huntersville, North Carolina is at the front of this field and may race his way into the playoffs. Busch goes low, Burton blocks, he gets back up, comes to the line. Jeff, your little boy has done it. Harrison Burton wins in Daytona and does what his uncle and dad did. How about that? At a time when he doesn't have a ride in Cup next year, he wins at the World Center of Racing.
Well, up to this point, maybe the biggest line on Josh Berry's resume is he was high school classmates with Taylor Swift. Maybe today she'll be rooting for him. White flag. Last lap for Josh Berry and the Wood Brothers to seal the deal in Las Vegas. Suarez 1.1 seconds back. His last lap a 10th faster than Berry's. Ryan Preece having a career day in 3rd. Ross Chastain, William Byron, 2 Fords, 3 Chevys in the top 5.
How about this? The Wood Brothers, we're back.
What an unbelievable day for this car and that driver, Josh Berry.
Josh Berry and the Wood Brothers win in Las Vegas. Gets his... Eddie and Len Wood and their sister Kim Woodhall and the next generation of the Woods that run this family race team. Home is Stewart, Virginia, just west of Martinsville. And there's nobody on pit road or in that garage area who is not happy for the Wood Brothers today.
Good job. Awesome job, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
Suarez on his outside. Suarez, great job by him. Ryan Preece, great finish. Chastain needed that. Allmendinger. Colleague Motorsports, that 16 car had a good day today.